rosary beats. Come and sing your prayers over me. Come sing your prayers over me. A rose lineage of the grandmothers, lineage of the velvet rose, lineage of the crimson waters, lineage of the rose, lineage of the Magdalene daughters, lineage of the scarlet codes, lineage of the visions they brought her back to the heart. A rose blooms when she is ready. When she is ready, and not a moment too soon.
Hello and welcome, sisters. Welcome, beautiful sisters. I'm just taking a moment to slow down and connect with each of you here that are here in the Zoom. Hello. Hello. So happy to see you all. Thank you for being here. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here and helping me anchor this today for all of the women in our lives. So, where to begin? Well, we're here at our final day of the Sophianic medicine womb healing immersion. And it feels really big. And we're going to move slow today. Today will be a longer experience because we are having a circle after the healing. So, I expect we'll probably go 2 hours today, honestly, if I'm being honest, because I want to make sure I allow space for whatever wants to be expressed. So I'm here for it. My afternoon is clear. I'm here to support all of you. I know that we all have things going on. And so if at any time today you do need to pop off, I just ask that if it is during the healing, okay, if you need to leave, right, in the middle of the healing session for whatever reason, please intentionally seal up your field. I'm going to be doing this at the end of the session, but if you leave during it, which I really don't recommend, if you're not able to experience the healing from start to finish, just hop off and come back and watch the replay. That will be way better. But I know sometimes things happen. But I really recommend today, especially when we get into the healing session in a little bit, that if you can't be fully present and be uninterrupted and receive, just come back to it. It'll be equally as potent because we work out of time. So I just want to share that as a preface. And yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait to come into circle with you all later and share from these last few days what comes up for you in the healing and just really be in sisterhood. I love sisterhood so much. And so if you are here and you are feeling called to participate in the circle after the healing, I really welcome that. And all of you is welcome. You don't have to have your camera on if you don't want. You can if you want. It's really up to you, whatever feels aligned for you. And if you're watching here on the live stream and you feel like you want to jump in on the Zoom and be in the room with us, I welcome that as well. And for all of you who are watching the replay, I just want you to imagine coming into the circle with your sisters. So I just want to ask, how was your evening? How was your evening last night? Let's start there. I have a lot to say about this. And I want to hear from you first, though. How was your night? How was it working with the question that I posed around, what does your womb have to say? What would she like to illuminate to you, what you need to see next to become even more empowered and free? I'm curious of what came in, if you want to share. Because today is a really, really big day, not just for all of us, but for the feminine collective. And I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But you are in the room, you are in the circle that is leading the womb sovereignty movement. And I don't think we can all grasp the depth of what that is right now, other than you can feel how special it is and how important it is for every woman to be sovereign in her womb. I think we all know that. So if you do feel like sharing, I would so welcome that. Mm. So I posed the question last night to my womb around, what do I need to see next? I posed the question around, um, what is it that I need to know in this moment? And she shared with me something that was so simple and so powerful, which was accept your birthright. She told me to accept my birthright. And it's like, wow, I thought I've done that already. Maybe I haven't. And I really sat with that and understanding what my birthright is, which is freedom, which is love, which is abundance, which is being loved for unconditionally and provided for by God, being sovereign, is the co-creator with God of my reality, and really sitting with that. And yeah, I really sat with that. And as I was sitting with my birthright, she began to show me my dreams of what's really important to me and coming back to like what I really want and desire for my life and for those that I love and care about and what I desire to create. And she connected me more to my why and my purpose of why I'm doing all of this. Because, sometimes when we're on this healing journey, when we're on this path of divine feminine reclamation, we can sort of get lost. And there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of distractions pulling us here and there. And it's like, why do we want these things? And when we express our why to God, it allows God to understand us more deeply of our reasoning and like why we feel that these things are important for us to have or experience. And so she connected me to this very deeply, and it was very emotional for me. And it weaved throughout the rest of my day and evening. And I had some really deep experiences last night that I'm not quite ready to share yet. But I've never experienced anything like it. And I can feel, and those of you who are in a role of facilitator, in a role of leadership, when you start to expand your capacity and increase your capacity for holding more, and you step more into that divine purpose, which is what I've been focusing on, your natural state and like your body begins to change as well. Your nervous system begins to expand its capacity. And I went through a really deep process last night because I can feel all of the women that are coming into this journey and coming into this movement. And my body's like preparing me. My womb has been expanding to hold more. And it's more like a remembrance of me giving myself permission. I know we've talked about that, of being able to hold more. So I just want to bring through this medicine piece of, as you move through this reclamation today and beyond, after this immersion ends, your capacity to be able to hold space for yourself and to allow yourself to take up space in your power unapologetically, rooted in your womb, is going to greatly impact how your life continues to unfold. The deeper space that you can hold for yourself, the deeper you're going to be able to expand, and you know this, you already know how to hold space for yourself because you're here. You wouldn't be here resonating with this if you were not already empowered and self-led and working on your healing and bringing yourself into that space. So as we move through the healing today, I really want to invite you, how can you hold yourself more deeply? How can you love yourself more? How can you hold more compassion for yourself? Right. So I'm just going to tune in here with the comments, beloved sisters. We're so hungry last night. I was eating like I was pregnant and really enjoying reclaiming my essence from past timelines where I didn't know how to fully honor my womb heart. Oh my gosh, that sounds like the best night ever. Thank you for sharing that. Wow, I was really hungry last night too. I was ravenous. Yeah. I love that you are reclaiming your essence from past timelines. Oh, that is so powerful. Yes, yes, yes. Love it, sister. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. And that's okay too if you haven't caught up on the replays yet. I meant to say that in the beginning. If you haven't caught up on the replays yet, you can still fully receive this today. You don't need to have received the last 2 days, but I do encourage you to go back and watch them because there's a lot of potent medicine in there if you haven't seen them yet. And it'll tie it all together. But you can also come in today as a standalone. Oh, you received how powerful you truly are. Oh, amazing reflection. Live was glitchy yesterday. Oh yeah. Well, I have been having internet issues. I said some more prayers today around that to really like stabilize it. Your womb received it. She had me write myself a love letter with just revelation upon revelation. Oh, amazing. I love that. Felt very deep breakthrough and slept beautifully. Wow. And you're preparing to start your cycle. Oh, your last cycle was so traumatic. Making breakthroughs. Thank you, Alicia. Oh, I'm proud of you, sister. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. I was shown the frequency which binds me to the old and blocks me from receiving myself. Oh, wow. She's helping you with the process of releasing your mind and focusing on exactly what you want. Oh, wow. Sis, that's huge. I love this. That is a really powerful statement. Wow. Wow, there was a snowstorm last night. You're tired. Yeah. I feel like my woman would like to experience an abundance in a divine soul partnership. When I asked the question, it was to clear a timeline dream with my ex because I did an intention like 10 years ago, wrote a letter to release it to God, and I dug it in the earth. I need to clear it. Powerful. That's beautiful that she showed you that, sis, that you can clear that. I had a dream about an ex last night too, actually. It was really interesting. I was like, oh, okay, I guess there's still some of that lingering around that I didn't know about. Interesting. Oh, you went to bed early, slept soundly. Wow, you slept a lot. Wow. Yeah. Well, I love that. And sometimes there isn't anything specific. Sometimes it's just intuitive like that, where you're listening to your body. It doesn't have to be like, I got this message. It can simply just be like rest. So that's amazing. Oh, I'm so glad you slept so well last night. Woke up with grief. Oh, you walked to the sea to accept it and listen. Wow. Wow, sister, I'm proud of you for nourishing yourself and allowing the waters to support you. Yeah. Wow. And you've eaten a lot too. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, sisters, for sharing all of this. Thank you so much. And for those of you who are here on the live stream, if you want to share how you're doing, how your night went, just tuning in to all of this, I'm just letting some more sisters in. So, yeah, I mean, I think we all know that when we go deeper into our wombs, there's all kinds of things that can arise. And it's so important to attune and listen to the body and what we need. I I know that my womb, like this morning, I was actually up really late. I was going through a really deep process. So I was up till 6 o'clock this morning, before I went to sleep. But luckily I was able to sleep and get like six, I think 5 or 6 hours, which was enough. And as soon as I woke up, my womb was like, go lay on the earth. And I was like, I hope it's warm out. And it is. So I just went out and I sat with Gaia, and I laid with her, and I was tuning in to my prayers for today, for all of you, for our sisterhood. Because last night I held prayers and I brought my intentions forward to the Holy Mother for our womb healing today, which I'm going to share with you later when we go into it. But um, I've been holding prayers for all of you for our sisterhood throughout this experience, and that this medicine may support you and give you what you need in this present moment. And as a medicine woman, prayer work is some of the deepest work that I do, because I hold prayers for the women in my containers when they journey with me. And all of you have been journeying with me these last few days. And so I'm holding the highest timeline for all of you, where you are sovereign, where you are free in your womb, birthing and creating the life of your dreams, a life of purpose and pleasure, where you're in your power. And I know this is possible because I've seen the miracles, and all things are possible with God. And when we apply the tools and the resources that God gives us. So I just felt called to share that, and also share that our intentions are living prayers. And when you come into your heart and you truly express that heartfelt intention to God, and your desires, and you share that with God and why you want those things, God listens, and God takes that into account of what you desire. And then God will provide for you. It might not be in the way you think, but then you will receive the resources, the pathways, the opportunities, and the experiences in order to get you there. So many times we want instant gratification. Do some things come instantly? Yes. Does everything? No. And that's what we've been talking about in this, of moving slow, and slow is where the subtle shifts happen. And, you know, our intentions are very powerful. And they're even more powerful when we bring them into a container like this and we share them and have them witnessed. And so you're going to have an opportunity later, when I open up the healing space, to put your intention in the chat for all of your sisters to witness you, for me to witness you, and for us to witness each other in that, to really bring those prayers in. Okay. This is also a prayer circle. It's a living prayer circle. And, you know, this is so powerful to take into your life in every area. And I've talked about this a lot in my other circles, but when you hold a prayer for someone, you're holding them with God, maybe when they can't. Have you ever held prayers for someone when they couldn't, when they were really going through something and they just couldn't hold a prayer for themselves, and you did it for them? I do this all the time for my sisters, for my little sisters. And the miracles that come through are profound. So, holding a living prayer for yourself and for your womb is really powerful. And when you hold it for others, it's just deeply rewarding and powerful. And, this is why I love to do what I do and hold prayer work as part of my medicine work, because of what it creates. Because I'm holding that focused prayer for you. And then, even if you can't access it on your own, you can tap into what I'm holding for you. So, we're going to be working with the medicine of the rose today. Okay. I'm just going to check in with the comments here. You were awake till 4 a.m., Mishi. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Late night. Lots of energy flowing. A lot of hot flashes. Mm. Oh, you received that prayer. Thank you. You're welcome, sister. Beautiful. Aw. Mishi, you're so sweet. I love that you're complimenting Sarah. I love that. You know what I used to do when I used to be out in public and I was like a very social butterfly and I'd be like in the bathroom, like, at a night at a restaurant or like at a bar or something like that. And I'd be out and I'd see a woman in the bathroom. We'd be like washing our hands or something. I would compliment her because I loved doing it. And I would be like, oh my God, I love your hair. I love your outfit. I love your shoes. Genuinely though, if I really did love them, right? It was genuine. And like what would happen is like, boom, instant sisterhood connection and like gratitude and reflection. And I've done that since like I was a teenager. It's just like the sisterhood energy that I have. And so I love complimenting women. It's like something I love to do. And because it just even like at the grocery store when like I'm getting my groceries checked out, like I'll just do that because it just feels lovely to like reflect as to a sister her beauty. So, do any of you do that? I'm just curious. I just love doing that. Uh, wow, you were awake till the sun came up. Wow. Yeah, me too, sister. Wow. So we're all feeling it. I bathed with rose water. Oh my gosh. Yes, Grace. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, you all compliment each other too. Amazing. I love this. Ah, I have so many. Well, I can't go into that. I got to stay focused. We have a lot to cover today. Okay. Oh, you've been resting, Brianna, so much. I'm so happy, sister. Yeah. Thank you for sharing, going through a deep process and expansion, a lot of emotions coming up. So glad you've been releasing. That's huge. That's what your womb wants. Slow down. Oh, the hot flashes and sweating has been strong for you too. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Wow. Yeah. Oh, you blessed yourself with rose water too. Amazing. Ah, we're in good company, sisters. Yeah. That's how we heal sisterhood wounds too, right? Complimenting other women and sunlighting her. So yeah. Yeah, it feels so good witnessing women receive compliments. Yeah. Yeah. And genuine compliments, not like fake compliments, which I know none of you are doing, but you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Oh, yeah, exactly, Angel. Heartfelt compliments. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So over the last couple days, right, we've awakened to our womb consciousness. We've claimed the path to womb sovereignty. We've discovered what can happen and what we can experience when we open to our womb consciousness to see what is inside. The gifts, the blessings, and all that does not belong there that's ready to be released. All that we no longer have to carry. And we really, especially yesterday, felt the fire of the womb sovereignty freedom codes and what it would be like to live from this place. What it would be like to live from a place of sovereignty in your womb. And you're in that fire, you're in that sacred fire and that sacred feminine flame. And so now that we've covered the steps to reclaiming your womb, so that you can truly, truly step in to your sovereignty as a woman and lead your life in a way that has more purpose, more pleasure, and has you rooted in your power so that you can embody more of your natural, divine feminine expression with ease. I just would like to show you what's possible, right? I mean, if you look at my story, I was completely disconnected for over 30 years of my life, completely disconnected, numb, dissociated, blocked. I didn't think I was creative, didn't think I could ever create anything. I thought I was, not an artist. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, actually. It's really funny when we think we're not creative because that's such a lie, right? And then finally, my womb was like, ding, 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 it's time. It's go time. It's time. You're ready. And then when I claimed my path and devoted myself to healing my womb and took intuitive, inspired action, my entire life shifted. I mean, it's really profound. When I look back, it's just absolutely profound, where I was able to really receive those soul creations. And then my mission, I mean, the sanctuary of Sophia came in when I healed my womb, and the magnitude of that, and all that it's contributing to, and all that it's holding, and all the missions it's holding of all the women that come inside. And your mission template is connected to your abundance. Your purpose is connected to your abundance, which led me birthing my business, and I've never felt more fulfilled in what I'm doing. And I know that this is what my soul has come here to do. I feel so blessed because this is something I've prayed for a very, very, very long time. My relationship with my body has changed, with my womb has changed. I no longer feel ashamed of my body. And I was able to process out these emotions and sexual history of all the things that have happened, so that I really could begin to enjoy sex again in a more deep and pleasurable way, releasing sexual misery too, releasing all of the false sexual energy. And my inner muse arrived, and I feel so inspired with my creations, with this. Like, I created this from my co-creation with God through my womb. Like, my womb is what created this. And I just am so in awe of the power of that. And that's why I created this immersion. And I'm so inspired, by what the womb can create, where she's leading me. And I feel so much expansion happening. And I feel so capable to hold it all because she's guided me through that. But most importantly, the process brought me into such deep trust with myself and with God, which has made my life expand in infinite ways. It's been allowing me to grow and embody more of my power and my higher self than I ever imagined could be possible. And that's done through God, through the womb, like we talked about yesterday. And that's just my story. That's just one. That's just one story. Like I shared yesterday about the story of my sister and my client, my beloved sister. She was able to heal her womb, all those reptilian genetics, and that karmic relationship that had been holding her hostage for years. And then within months, meet her divine union partner, right? And then come in union, and then she had that physical issue come up, and then we were able to move through that and clear that. So it subsided, and now, she's living with her partner, building their life. Her soul creations and her business is thriving. It's like, that's just another story. But we all have our own story to tell. It's part of our medicine. And these are just some of the things that can happen when we devote ourselves to healing our womb. And so if you'd like to experience these kinds of results too, which are just a tiny glimpse into what's possible, then I really would love to offer you an exclusive invitation, sister, to join me inside the womb sovereignty journey. And I'm just taking a moment because this journey is really special, and the impact that it's going to make for you, for all of us, is just so deep. And I'm just kidding. It's just very emotional for me because I know that this is the world that we're stepping into now. This is the new earth paradigm of womb sovereignty, of every woman becoming sovereign in her womb, which is so important. And this is the journey that will unlock the power of your womb and unleash that sacred pleasure, in and outside of the bedroom. Pleasure in the bedroom, yes, and outside of creating, right? And it's going to really unleash all of that as you reclaim your divine feminine sovereign womb, your birthright, and your divine inheritance as a woman. And so over the 14 weeks together, I'm going to walk you through a journey of building a deeper relationship with your womb consciousness through the Sophianic lens of energetic and physical practices, so that your womb and body can really feel safe to reclaim your womb sovereignty and to be able to do this deeper work, because, as you know, safety is key in order for you to receive it. And I'm also going to walk you through how to heal your womb with Sophianic medicine healing, with really deep womb healing sessions, rebuilding your womb light body architecture, restoring your organic womb codex, restoring your Christed masculine, your divine masculine architecture in your light body and your womb, so that you can create your desires from that overflowing womb chalice with ease and really coming home to your feminine body, right? Through the art of sacred acceptance. And I'll also be sharing with you how to develop your own womb healing practices and rituals that will unlock your own divine feminine gifts that you'll be able to discover and deepen your womb and heart connection, that channel, so you can really lead yourself on your highest timeline with confidence and allowing your intuition to truly guide you to your deepest desires, because that's what's in your heart and womb channel. That's what's available to you when you open that up. And so if you're done feeling disconnected from your feminine, if you're done feeling disconnected from your womb, your creativity, your purpose, your power, if you're done feeling this shame around your body, around your cycle, your sexual history, feeling that it's carried in you, if you're done feeling womb pain around your cycle and in any aspect of that, and trying all these things to remedy it or put a band-aid on it that haven't worked and have just made you feel like you're looping in the healing and can't really access those deeper aspects that you know are there. And it just hasn't been able to come up yet. It hasn't had the space. It hasn't had the medicine to be able to be seen. And you're now feeling like you're ready to experience more ease and breakthroughs around this and gentler cycles and pain-free, pleasureful sex, not just pain-free, but pleasureful, limitless creativity, power, inspiration, joy, your feminine softness, deep self-love and respect for your body, really loving your body and your womb, your feminine, receiving your abundance, your magnetism, and this fulfillment of your mission and divine purpose, while feeling that natural openness to God blessing your life through your divine feminine expression and womb chalice as God designed you to be. Your soul will know this because of how you feel right now. And as I'm sharing these womb sovereignty, freedom, frequency codes with you, feeling that, taking that in, and you'll know if this is aligned. You'll know if this is in resonance. And so if something is stirring inside of you and your womb is saying, yes, like I'm ready for this, I'm ready to take this journey, don't ignore that, because there's something here for you in this medicine. And when we listen to our intuition and we trust ourselves and we know this is my next step to reclaiming my power, this is my next step, I know it's time for me to do this. I feel it. I'm a little nervous. I'm excited. I don't know what's about to happen. I feel this massive doorway, this portal opening. My womb is responding. Really be with that. Take that in. And sister, I'm just so dedicated to supporting every woman in her reclamation of truly reclaiming her womb sovereignty, because I believe that every woman on this earth deserves to be free in her divine feminine expression and experience the joy and the pleasure of being a woman. You are in this divine feminine body. You are able to embody that muse of God. You are the muse of God. And so it's just so spacious as I'm feeling into all of this and just sharing with you these codes as they're coming in. And so I'd really love to offer you an exclusive invitation, especially to all the sisters here now in this immersion who are ready to go deeper and unlock their divine feminine purpose, power, and pleasure, all right, through your personal path of womb sovereignty. And so if you'd like to join me and it feels like your next yes, and you know that this is calling to you and you're ready to come home to your womb and your feminine in a way that you've never experienced before, I'm holding free womb illumination consult calls. And I'll put the link in the chat here, and it'll be in the replay as well. And in these calls, we're going to connect with your womb consciousness. And I'm going to read your light body, basically. I'm going to do a light body reading of your womb consciousness, and we're going to allow her to illuminate what's inside, what's ready, what's coming up, making sure that this is the aligned next step, because we want to make sure that if you say yes to this journey and devote yourself to it, that your womb is also ready, right? Merging together, you and your womb, because this journey will transform your life, and there's no way that it wouldn't. And so, because of the nature of this journey and how deep it is, there's going to be a little bit of an intake form with the consult. You'll see it on there. And space is limited for this journey because it's intimate. And I'm really excited to share with all of you here in this space that because of your devotion of being here and being present with your womb in such a sacred way, and have already been here and you're here and you're present and you're receiving this and you're in this immersion, you've answered the call to give this gift to your womb of this immersion. I'm offering a special rate for the sisters of the immersion, just for those who have journeyed with me over these 3 days. So if you decide you want to join me inside the womb sovereignty journey before the 22nd, before the 222 portal, that's our potent day, you will receive $300 off of the investment, just because you were here and present in the immersion. And this applies to a pay in full or payment plans. And I am offering extended payment plans for this journey because I want to provide as many opportunities as I can for the women who are truly called to take this journey with me. And so I feel really, really excited about this. And I'm not sharing this journey publicly. I'm not going to be sharing it publicly until next week, because I want to give you all first access to signing up and claiming your space inside the journey, because space is limited. So I just am so excited to offer that to you, and so excited because I can feel the container already beginning. I was feeling it last night. I was going through a deep expansion, preparing to hold all of you in the space. And I'm just so excited to see who's going to join me in this initiation and rite of passage of reclaiming your womb sovereignty and really coming home to your feminine body with pleasure and joy and inspiration and excitement and acceptance of who you really are as that divine feminine expression. And I want to sincerely thank all of you for being here, for being a part of this, for helping me ignite the womb sovereignty movement in this immersion. It truly has been such an honor to hold this and witness all of you in this immersion. And for all of you who are going to continue to journey with me after this inside the womb sovereignty journey. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for helping me ignite this medicine and the healing that we're going to do today in this Rose lineage healing is going to ignite the womb sovereignty movement, and you are contributing to that and to this movement that is going to be evolving for years to come. This is just the beginning right now, right here. So, all right, we're going to begin to prepare for our healing session. And I share this medicine, I'm sharing these codes with you because this is what's brewing inside of the sanctuary. And this is where the womb sovereignty journey is being held, coming back to the cosmic womb of Gaia, where heaven on earth is being birthed. So just shared some really deep codes. So I just want to take a moment to just pause and to drink all of this in, knowing that by reclaiming our wombs and coming home to God in this way, coming home to Sophia through the womb, we are the midwives birthing heaven on earth, leading the way for humanity and the children of the new earth, truly. Really just take that in for a moment of what you're contributing to here for you, for your lineage. You're holding the torch for your lineage by doing this work today. Mm. Mm. Yes, Mishi, beautiful sister. It's a 14-week journey. It starts on March 12th. So we have a few weeks to prepare. Mm. Yeah. I'm just gonna check in here. Ah. The fire, the womb sovereignty, freedom codes. Amazing. Oh, beautiful. You've been working with basil. That's been helping you. Amazing. Yeah. I can attest that Alasia's support and guidance is so incredibly profound. Aw, thank you so much, sister. Thank you for that reflection. Yeah, we are the midwives birthing heaven on earth. Yeah, we are. We are indeed. Okay, beloved sisters, I want to invite you to make yourself comfortable. And we're going to begin here. If you actually, let's do this. Before you make yourself comfortable, if you'd like to put your intention in the chat, and then you can lay down and get comfortable. That way I don't interrupt your process, but I want to witness your intentions. So if you'd like to bring in your intention and put it in the chat now for me to witness, then we're going to get into the healing here. Mm. Yeah. Thank you, Grace, for sharing. Yeah. Well, the healing itself, what time is it? I don't know what time zone you're in. Yeah. I'm not sure how long the healing is going to be. Um, I don't ever know. I'm going to be mindful of time, but I'm also not going to rush it because I want to bring through the medicine that Sophia is asking us to receive today. So, yeah, it's 2:47. Okay, so you're an hour ahead of me. Yeah. Well, sister, definitely jump back on the replay to receive this. Thank you so much, honey, for being here. I'm grateful for you. My intention is to live in happy abundance following my divine purpose. Beautiful. Amazing. Hmm. So I was blowing some sacred tobacco around earlier, some mapacho. Thank you, mapacho, for protecting the space. So you might feel the presence of mapacho, the grandfather energy as well, that divine Christ masculine energy of mapacho. He's a plant that I work with. Oh God, I'm so excited to read your intentions. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm going to witness these and anchor them in now. Yamanu sanai shaigo ya Thank you so much, my beloved sisters. I witness your intentions and I've just sang them into the space. Oh, feeling the gratitude of all that you've shared and the power of what you are calling into the space. Holy Mother, may you witness our sisterhood's intentions and living prayers. As we send up your intentions to the Holy Mother, may she stream the medicine down through me to support all of you, all of us, and all of the living prayers yet to come into this space, into this movement. And so I'm going to begin to open up the space now. You can just really lean in, relaxing. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is receive, be in your feminine. There's nothing you need to do. This is your process. I invite you to release all expectations of what this will look like for you, of what this will illuminate for you, and give yourself permission to be open to receive the miracles and the blessings of this medicine that's coming in today. Oria matia shukuyanararia sona mahi wahi makuna suto. Beloved Holy Mother, Holy Father, Christ Sophia, God, we welcome you into this space today, into our sisterhood circle, to witness us, to support us, to guide us, to love us. We welcome in the spirits of Christ to surround and protect our circle in this container. As we call in the higher self and 12th dimensional source avatar of every sister comes into this space to be present with her and for her avatar to overlight and facilitate this process. We welcome in the beloved guardian teams that are in full service and devotion to the one true living God, and that are in service to supporting the womb sovereignty movement of the new earth. We welcome in the Sophianic Grail Queens to join us in our sacred circle. We welcome in our beloved ancestors, our bloodline ancestors, our ancestors of tradition, our multidimensional ancestor lineages that are here to support this process in the fullness of what it is becoming. And as we begin to open up the space, we welcome in Pachamama, Gaia, Sophia. We welcome in the great cosmic mother to hold us, to ground us, to nurture us as we journey today into the womb. God, please speak through me, move through me, flow through me, and allow me to bring forward the medicine that is in the highest, in your divine will, God. May it be so. Now, as our circle begins to gather in this beautiful sanctuary, we begin to welcome in the medicine of the rose. The medicine of the rose lineage, the grail, the Sophianic grail medicine, the shamanic medicine of the Holy Mother, the medicine of the rose, an ancient oracle medicine of alchemy. Beloved rose, beloved rose, beloved rose, beloved rose, beloved rose. Thank you for your medicine. Can you please connect us to your medicine to fill our wounds and our hearts with the medicine of the rose? Holy Mother, Sophia, hear my prayer. I offer you my gratitude, Holy Mother, hear my prayer. Hear my prayer. Hear my prayer. As we open, we consecrate and dedicate this space in full service and devotion to the one true living God source. God, may you bless our space and our sisterhood as we welcome in the miracles, the magic, the frequencies, the keys, the codes, the downloads, the blueprints, all that is ready to be shared today to support our sisterhood, to support the womb sovereignty movement of the new earth. Ariatosia karasakushiama kuratiata kasotuya oshiama suya hamakushiamaku yamanaya wahi yamanukushukuyama. And so, as we begin to journey today, I'm going to speak my prayer into the space for you to feel it and for you to be open to receive this, because this prayer is for you, sister. And as I speak this prayer, I just invite you now, if you haven't already, to place a hand on your womb, hand on your heart, to connect you more deeply in with your feminine receiving channel, allowing your body to receive this prayer and all of the medicine that is coming in to our space today. Holy Mother Sophia, I pray that my personal self may be dissolved so that I may be a pure and clear conduit of your will. I surrender totally to you. I am at your humble service. Please speak through me, move through me, flow through me, so I may bring forward the medicine that will best serve our sisterhood and the feminine collective. Please guide me in right alignment and right action to facilitate the most miraculous womb healing possible, to create an incredible healing shift for our sisterhood and for all women on the path of womb sovereignty. I pray that every sister may receive exactly what she needs to experience a breakthrough in her process and have her own power reflected to her. I pray that this medicine may be guided through God's divine will for the highest good of all, and that it may be integrated with ease, joy, and comfort. I pray for this medicine to illuminate a special gift that is longing to be revealed and received. Thank you, Holy Mother, for this medicine. We are eternally grateful and honored to experience and receive this. And so it is. Ishkianaya sunaya mehi anusa medicina. Ejuyayana wana sue ai ai shoke ai nue. Aizuyahi baidu saidis kai owe halue manusane taituketis yanai shonaya. Hey 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 yeah. Mm. And so as we begin to open up into the womb, we're just going to make contact with our womb consciousness and ask her, she's open to journeying deeper with this healing today. Mm. And as she opens, we allow her to be present. We love her. We honor her. We're beginning to clear now. So there's a beautiful Sophianic wave coming in. And excuse me, you might hear me burp. I'm just purging for us. It's just part of the process. You might yawn, you might also burp, you might cry. This is all allowing the medicine to create a release for you. It's perfectly natural. Okay, so we're beginning now to open up the field. Shoo, shoo. And so I'm connecting in now. I just want you to imagine your connection to Sophia coming down from the Mother Ark, which is the home of Sophia. And there's an aqua diamond plasma light streaming down from the Mother Ark, from the home of Sophia. And this plasma is just beginning now to come through your crown, to begin to sweep through your field. And it's moving down your central column, through your throat, down through your heart. And it's moving down through your womb. And it's landing in your womb. And the Sophianic plasma light is beginning now to just create a safe and nurturing environment for this healing today. And I just want to invite you to open your womb up to Gaia, to ground with her, and just allowing the grounding energy, the beautiful, beautiful light of Gaia, and the golden plasma coming up from her crystalline core is coming up from the core, and it's coming up and it's meeting in your womb. So you're grounding to the heavens and the earth right now. And this golden crystalline light is coming up from Gaia, and it's weaving with the aqua diamond plasma, and it's beginning to open your womb consciousness up even more deeply as the Sophianic aqua diamond light is beginning to flush out any misaligned energies that are ready to be released today. Shukuya sukuya shiama kurasiana karadiata riasa karakashkutoriasa riata riasa riata ariastoriata riasa riato shiariata rakashkuriata rasakarakuriata riasa karakatuku karakaskutia shikarakashkuriata riasa riata shiakuriata. So we're just clearing now. We're beginning to clear any miasma, shukuyama sukuyana kishia karadia sokushuyata, any miasma, which is unprocessed pain, grief, unprocessed emotions that is ready to be cleared, that you don't need to carry anymore. And we're just allowing this aquaplasma to clear that out. To clear that layer out. Shukuyana kaya sakaya kuyana shikaya wahana kashkiatu. Oh. And I'm feeling Joan of Arc come in. Ooh, to just hold this space with her strength. She has incredible strength. She's a Sophianic Grail Queen. She has incredible strength, and she's just bringing in her sword of strength right now as we're releasing together as a collective. And this is connected to your lineage. This is connected to your lineage. And so as you're holding the torch for your lineage, you're beginning to just clear this also from your bloodline, all that's ready to be released today. Arasuya mahiwa hamashukuya makia watiana kuya nahi. Saitu si bai shui. Release, release, release. Allowing to clear. And we're just gonna, there's a crucifixion implant that is coming forward now in the collective womb that many of us are holding. So we're just gonna clear that out. Releasing that enslavement piece. We're also Shoo. Releasing whew, shoo, a lunar implant, which is connected to the lunar consciousness, which is not the rose lineage. It is not the Sophianic grail line. The lunar consciousness is the dark mother. The fallen goddess is not Sophia. Phew. So we're clearing that now. Phew. As we align to Sophia, to the solar feminine consciousness of the womb. Phew. Release, clearing all black magic. Phew. Releasing, clearing all black magic, curses, spells, and their artifacts. Clearing all black magic, curses, spells, and their artifacts. Oriyanaki Shakaradia Torriasa. This is tied to the heart as well. So, phew, you just might feel your woman heart channel beginning to open a little bit. Shoo, as that's going to open up your heart channel to really connect more deeply to Sophia, to the mother, and away from lunar consciousness, away from the fallen goddess, away from worshiping anything but besides the one true living God source, and just coming home into that true Sophianic coding. Ariama turiana kiria soria saro shiama kuria bakara kurata a wikia makushiana riata. And so the medicine of the rose is just beginning to come in now. There's a beautiful ruby light. White buffalo calf woman is stepping forward. Thank you, beloved sister. We're going to bring through a bit of a deeper clearing here, just to begin to create space for your reclamation of womb sovereignty, just to claim it a little bit more deeply, claiming the path of your womb sovereignty. Arcana protector, super arcana, arcana protector, super arcana, arcana și cuidanum pasupero nancitos, arcana și cuidanum pasinci hermanitos, rosa rosa protector. Subai arcana, rosa rosa protector. Subai arcana, arcana și cuidanum supero nancitos, arcana și cuidanum pasinci hermanitos. Hura ya ya shukia ya we ya ya hu ya. Ya'aya masukuya naki awahana shia hana tuyaya. And the ruby light now is just beginning to come in. Arianaki shuriata riata riata. And it's fleshing out any blockages that are in the coming into the fallopian tubes. They're bringing them into the fallopian tubes, into the etheric fallopian tubes, into the etheric womb. Oriamaki ariana kuraria pasu kurariata. Flushing out any blockages, anything that is causing pain. We're flushing that out now. The ruby plasma. White buffalo calf woman is supporting us in this. She is a beautiful womb sovereignty goddess. Grail queen. Ariana ki ria soria taria sakararia tukishianaria. All right, beautiful. And there's just a lot of clearing happening here, and there's a lot of energy restoring now. So you're going to feel restorative energy coming back to you now as these blockages have been dissolved, literally in your womb, in the flow. And so this ruby light is also moving down through your cervix and down through your yoni, creating a beautiful, soothing, alchemical energy of expansion to help support your yoni through opening more to your desires, to your pleasure, your power. And so this beautiful ruby diamond light is just sort of caressing and nurturing your yoni, bringing back that beautiful sexual creational energy of the Divine Mother, the Holy Mother, the Divine Feminine, allowing that to just really nurture your yoni. Mm, it's a spark of pleasure. Ah, hiyamakuyana sanaishiana. And so the rose medicine is moving through your womb, and she is bringing in the medicine of softening to soften your womb, to soften you to your feminine a little bit more. And she's here to illuminate a gift for you. She's here to reflect your wisdom, your story. Do you remember her wisdom, her story? Do you remember your wisdom, your story? Do you remember the wisdom in the story of the guiding light of Sophia? The guiding light of Sophia. And this medicine of Sophia is just beginning to restore. There's a beautiful restorative energy landing in your womb now after this clearing today. And it's just restoring through the aqua diamond light, through the ruby light, through the golden crystalline light of Gaia. And they're all weaving together in a triple solar goddess braid of restoration. And the triple solar goddess is that of the Holy Mother, is that of the Rose lineage, the Mother Maiden Crone, holding the midwife energy, holding the divine feminine expression. And as this medicine weaves in your womb, supporting you, it is preparing you for a very sacred journey of your homecoming, sister, of your divine feminine reclamation, of your personal path to womb sovereignty, of freedom and purpose, union, love, and joy and pleasure. And these are your birthrights. It is your birthright to receive your divine inheritance in this lifetime. It is your birthright to receive all of God's miracles. And your womb will guide you forward. And so as you connect with her in this space, allow her to illuminate to you all of your beauty, all of your power, all of your worthiness, all that you're here to create, your medicine, how you impact the world through your expression matters. Your medicine matters. You're holding the torch for your lineage. And this womb healing is going to support all of the women in your life as you become a beautiful beacon of hope for women all around the world, standing in your power on this path, showing women what's possible, our daughters, our sisters, our mothers, our grandmothers, our aunts, our nieces. You are the light bearer, sister, and your medicine is ready to be awakened even more deeply in your womb. As the rose nurtures her, tending to her like a garden, the medicine coming in is to remind us that we must tend to our wombs like a garden. And the seeds we plant in our womb, the seeds of the new earth that we plant in our womb, we must tend to them, we must water them in order for them to blossom. And with deep presence and reverence, we honor the womb. We honor your womb, your journey of your womb reclamation, where you've been, where you are now, where you're going. It's all here to support your highest timeline. And so as we take one final moment here, just ask the womb to show us any type of final remembrance, anything that will help support us. Could be a feeling, could be an image, could be a word, could be a song, could be a knowing. It's all perfect. It's all divine. Nai Medicina Sophia Medicina Sophia Medicina Sophia Shiama Suyama Hishiana Suyana. And as we bring this beautiful healing to a close, we offer our deepest gratitude to our beloved Grail Queens, to Gaia, Sophia, for grounding us, for holding us, for showing us how we can connect to her even more deeply. For Sophia, for the Holy Mother, who is always welcoming us home, calling us home into more who we are, a divine remembrance that will fill you up eternally, is your eternal presence, your eternal home with God that can be accessed through the womb. And giving gratitude for this circle, for your sisters around you, taking a moment to compliment them around you, smiling, reflecting to them what an honor it is to be in this circle of women, to do this today, to experience this together in solidarity in this beautiful circle, and we're gathering hands in the circle now as the medicine of the rose does one final sweep around our beautiful sanctuary space, around this beautiful temple, blessing us, placing a rose in our hearts to remind us this beautiful crystalline ruby diamond rose template is being placed in our hearts now to activate our womb and heart channel through the medicine of the rose. And this beautiful gift is coming in now to support you in opening and strengthening that womb and heart channel, and to remind you what is accessible to you, to remind you of this medicine, that this is available to you, that you are able to access the Holy Mother in your own special way, and she is here to support you. And as this rose template activates in the heart, it's flowering, our hearts are opening, it's expanding. And we're all receiving this together in the quantum space. Slowly beginning to offer our gratitude to our wombs, thanking our wombs for being here, for being open, honoring her, making a promise to her if you feel called to listen to her, making a promise to listen to her and to honor her moving forward in your journey. As we begin now to come slowly back, just thanking the land that has held us, thanking the ancestors, thanking Gaia Sophia, all of our teams. Begin now to seal up the field. Shukuyama sukuyana kishiana kararia sukuyama kasia tia 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 tia, anchoring and weaving all of this work done in your grounding platform underneath your feet. Shukuyama sukuyana, sealing you through the golden plasma light of Christ, intending for this medicine to integrate with joy and grace and ease. Thank you, God. And so it is. So just take a moment, sisters. Take a moment. We'll come and gather here for our circle in just a couple minutes. Tend to your needs. If you need to use the restroom, I also invite you now to journal. You have a journal to write down anything that came through for you, so you are able to anchor it in even more deeply. Welcome back. So we're here. Um, yeah, Petra. So you need to go. If you want to share in the comments, absolutely. I'm going to open up the circle here. If you want to go first, you can do that if you'd like. So I just want to share how my circles work. So I will allow, like, let me just figure out the best way to say this. I'm still kind of grounding after that journey. Let me just like check my wits for a second. So the way that my circles work is I will, if you don't want to share too, please put in the comments you're not open to sharing, because I have a flow on my screen and I'm going to write out the flow and I'm going to list it, and then I'll let you like the order, and then I'll call every woman forward into the circle to be received. And then I welcome the shares to be around, like the initial share to be around 3 minutes or less. So that way every woman can go around, and then we open it up for free flow. But that's how I do the circle. So if you do have to go, let me know and I can bring you in first. But yeah, just because I want to be respectful of everyone's time and process, but also allow you to have the space to share. 3 minutes is usually around like a nice mark of like 3 minutes or less for your initial share. Yeah, sister, I will share the music. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Grace says she won't share. Okay, no problem. So on my screen, I've got, let's see here. I have Ange. Hi, sister. Maria, Ashling, Darlene, Angel. Petra, if you have to go first, Petra, I can bring you into the circle first. If that feels aligned. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll start with Petra. And then Grace isn't going to share. No problem, sister. And then Sarah Rose. And then we have Margaret. And then we have Angela. Okay. No problem, Angela. Too tired to share. Absolutely. Okay. And then so after Margaret, we've got Jenny. And then we've got Sarah, Sacred Embodiment. And then we've got Brianna. Or Brianna, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, sweetheart. And then we have Anna or Anna, and then we have Mishi. So that's the flow. So we'll start with Petra, and then yeah, this circle, it's your space to take up space. So what I like to share is you can share anything that's on your heart. You can share about this experience over the course of the immersion, whatever is really alive for you right now. But you're here. I welcome you to take up space to be witnessed, whatever feels safe and aligned for you to share. And I'm not going to really comment on anyone's shares. I'm just going to welcome them in, and then I'll comment afterwards collectively because there are so many of us. So yeah, Ashleen won't share in such a wonderful, peaceful space, not wanting to speak. I totally get it. Thank you for letting me know, sister. Okay. All right. So the circle, we'll just welcome in Petra, beautiful sister. You can unmute yourself. We are here to receive you. Welcome to the circle.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually slept good last night for the first time in a while. And it was this and a couple other factors too. Coming to a point of completely surrendering to God. I understand that God's source is feminine, and I like that you're connected with the solar feminine. Sometimes understanding that also helps me remember, because I have a lot of transformation to do. So much that I just have to be in constant surrender. So yeah, I did your other, mainly the replays. I was on the call yesterday, but oh, I'm in the middle of a transformation and a move, so I only have this car for another day, but I have to do some work. But it's all connected with my healing, because I'm gonna be still for a few days without a car, so I'll be able to listen to this again. My womb has been in a frozen up state, and bringing in this codes, and I want to, I don't know, I don't know, and I want to spiral my being into a greater pattern besides the one that's karmically yoked on been on me, and I don't know how to do it, but I hope I still can. I hope I can reclaim my womb. So it's good. I like it. Thank you. I don't want to talk too much about what I'm letting go of, because I'm letting go of it. Just getting a little bit more flow. So thank you. This has been a mental thing too. Oh.
Thank you for sharing, sister. Do you feel complete?
Yeah.
Just honoring and witnessing your share. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for contributing to this space. And just, this is an invitation as we all share to really feel into the deep processes that are occurring among us, and just really allowing that to be received, because every woman is going to weave her thread in around her process. So thank you so much, Petra, and blessings on your move as well. All right, beautiful sister Ange, you are welcome to step inside the circle. We are here to receive you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you again, Alicia, for doing this. I just feel like it was so timely, first of all. So I feel like it was really aligned in terms of the timing and everything. I had a few things come up during the session, but it wasn't anything major. Just overall, like what brought me to the session has been just a bunch of challenges, but also some internal kind of like midlife crisis kind of that's been going on. And mostly it's because I'm turning 40 next week, my big 40. And it just, I was reflecting on like where my life is and the fact that I'm aging, that I'm getting older. I still haven't ever been married. I've never had children, and just a lot of lost time and a lot of lost time that created a lot of grief. And so, that's kind of like what really stirred my emotions to really focus on my womb and to bring in more focus on nurturing her through this change in my life, and also celebrating the 40 years that I've done so far, like not just being like, oh, I haven't had so much happen to me, but also like, okay, well, I'm still here. And I'm having a bit of like this kind of like, oh my God, I'm getting older. I have wrinkle here, you know, I have gray hair here. And just like things, and my hormones have been all over the place, which hasn't been helping, making me think I'm in menopause, which I'm not. Thank God, not yet. But it'd be a little early. But you know, still, you know, having all those considerations come up, and I don't know. We'll see. And I just like really feel like I really need that kind of masculine presence, like in my life, not just my internal you know, templating of masculine and feminine, but an actual representation of that right now as well, because I just feel I've been going through lots of grief. So not just my internal grief, but actual physical grief, where I moved here from Poland back to Canada. I was in Poland for 5 years. I came back to Canada. And so I lost that whole kind of like ancestral kind of heritage and connection to the earth there and everything. So I was grieving that. Coming home here, I feel like my dog's getting older, who's been my best friend for 12 and a half years, and he's getting some conditions that I don't know how much longer he's going to have. So I've been dealing with that as well. And also my father is getting older, so it feels like I might lose two masculine presences in my life. So I'm like dying to God and praying and just saying, please bring something new in, please, because it feels like I'm just going to collapse in grief. So turning 40 and having all this happen and not having, you know, that new kind of door or that new person, that new energy come in, it's just like, I really feel like I want to call that in, because there's so much that I feel is falling out at the same time. So that's about it. I think I'm not over 3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sister, for sharing your process with us, and yeah, just allowing us to receive you and the transition that you're moving through right now. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, sister. Mm. Mm. Just gonna check the chat here. In the name of honoring my womb, she wants to be quiet and not speak as well. Beautiful. I love that you're honoring her. Yeah, she wants to be witnessed, just not right now. Absolutely. Mishi said you had to jump off. Yeah, you want to explore further. You don't feel your journey is complete yet. Gratitude. Beautiful. Love and honor to all of you. That's beautiful, sister. All right. I would love to welcome Maria into the circle. We're here to receive you, sister, if you'd like to share.
Hello, everyone. Calling you all from Scotland. I felt like the last 3 days I've been very numb because my womb wasn't really speaking. I felt a little bit envious because I was watching comments from people saying, well, my womb's doing this and my womb's doing that. And I was feeling quite anxious because I thought, why am I not feeling anything? And I've been not well for the last week also, quite feverish and exhausted with it. And in the last 24 hours, it's transpired that it seems like I have a deficiency in estrogen, meaning that it explains the months of exhaustion that I've been feeling and not understanding why, believing, getting emotional now, believing I had fallen depressed again after having gone through that about 5 or 6 years ago, very severe depression. And I wondered if it was connected because I've been through a lot in my life, especially in the last 10 years, divorced from my abusive husband. And I have 2 children, 2 teenage daughters I'm raising myself. And they are a joy. They are the 2 joys of my life, angels. But I wanted to touch on what happened this evening because I was lying here and Elijah, your voice just transported me so beautifully into my room. It was like, when I tried to journal, it was like my room was a bud. This is what I was just writing. It's like she was a bud who was too scared to open. And something with the connection with the way that you worded it and the sensation that I really felt, all my spirit guides and all the energies who were there to support my healing. It's like she just dared to start moving and opening. And I was lying there so content and so delighted that she felt she could start perhaps to open, because I haven't felt anything until tonight in the way that I hoped I would. And I lay there and I just felt so beautiful and divinely connected to those energies, and all of you. The gift of this last 3 days has been tremendous. I haven't felt this soft with a group of women before, and there's something so beautiful about it. And I don't want to extend over other people. I know that, and we all have our things to say, but I think this is the opening. Wherever it goes, I'm just so grateful for all of you holding me tonight. Thank you so much. It means an awful lot.
Oh, sister. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing so deeply with us and opening your heart. And I mean, I just feel like I just received so much healing from Maria. Can you all relate to this? Like witnessing her share and like what that brought to your feminine. Like I'm having so many feelings occur in my body because what you just shared, sister, is a miracle. And I'm so happy and grateful that you were able to have that experience, and that medicine could show you like what's possible, and that you're so deeply loved, and that your womb, like even after everything you've been through, right? That experience of like awakening, and it's possible. And what a journey. And thank you so much for your reflections. And this is what this work is about. So thank you for allowing us to witness you and receive you and sharing so deeply. Thank you. Ooh, so nourished. Oh, just taking in like every woman's share and just a really, ooh. Okay, beautiful sister Darlene. Love to welcome you into the circle. We're here to receive you.
Hello. Oh, that's a hard following after Marie, and so very well poetically spoken as well. It was, yeah, wonderful to hear all that. So I was just feeling into what's happening for me, and I feel it's best reflected in what I've noticed externally in these past few days. So yesterday I spent some time with a good female friend of mine, and the last few years I've been going through a lot of transformation, which has been really hard and unsettling, and I just haven't had the time and the space for being around a lot of people, especially my friends. And this woman is one friendship that I'd noticed was was changing because I just couldn't really give it the energy that I had in the past because I needed that energy for myself. And so yesterday I spent time with my friend and I'd noticed a change. And I felt like that was because of what I have experienced within, and I'm coming into a balance now. And I just really enjoyed the time with my friend, and because I'd really missed that, because she's a really good close friend, and she's always I can be a hermit and I'm happy staying at home and being in my own company, and she'll always invite me and like draw me out. So that's, I really treasure that. And so I just had a really good time with her, and because I'd really missed that, and I was just really so happy being in that space with her again. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And the other thing was just a really huge realization. I think it was maybe day one of these 3 days where Alicia, you were just speaking about I'm trying to think of what you spoke about. It was about how do we know if we need womb healing or something like that. And because I've got all these separate things that I've been trying to heal separately, and I've just never really got there with them. And I've come to the realization that it's all to do with the womb. I've been like looking at the wrong thing. So it's like I really need to come back and really heal that womb space, and then everything else will just, that ripple on effect. You heal here and it will just ripple out and heal all these other areas. So it's like a big light bulb moment went off, and it's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It's been right in front of me and I just have not looked at what really needed healing. So like I just feel really excited because I feel like I can finally heal all these things and really kind of bring about a lot of change in my life, which I've really kind of felt blocked and blocked and blocked and blocked. And it's been really hard. So yeah, really excited to where I go next with all of this. So thank you all for listening.
Thank you so much, sister, for sharing. Ah, I love that you brought the sisterhood energy in to, yeah, really bring that home, because that is so important. And I think we can all relate to spending time in person with a friend. I've really missed that. I haven't seen my friends since we left Ohio, and I didn't really have any friends in Ohio. It was more just my sister. And I haven't seen anybody since we've been out here, really. So I'm really missing that. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And how amazing that that light bulb went off for you around, oh, I need to focus on my womb. Like, great. Thank you. I'm excited about that. So thank you so much for sharing, beautiful sister. All right. Just going to tune into the comments here. I want to be present. Jenny said, yes, I have felt similarly, and this touched me deeply. It also put me in direct connection with the moment that my mother told me that she experienced me as an angel while on her deathbed. Wow. Thank you for opening. It has really touched me. Wow. That is really profound. Thank you for sharing that, sister. All right. So next up we have Angel, and then following her will be Sarah, Rose, and then Margaret. So Angel, welcome, sister. We're here to receive you in this space.
Hey. So when we first started this a few days ago, I had never even really heard of womb healing, except for I think we had a conversation on the phone a few weeks before that, and I was completely oblivious to that being a need or a possibility. And it definitely put the seed in my mind in our conversation, which is why I signed up for this like immersion. And throughout the time, it has brought up so much. And I have been like praying and working and searching for my mission in this life, it feels like forever. And I mean, I've done some pretty deep processes where literally everyone else that was with me in the container got their mission, and I just didn't. And it wasn't for like lack of trying, you know? And so I'm definitely feeling like it's connected to the womb. And I definitely saw implants in my womb, which I was totally, actually, once I've had a little bit more education about it and understanding like how they get there and where they come from, it wasn't surprising at all. But it was surprising to me that I actually saw at least one for sure. And there's probably a bunch, you know? But and it was like a diamond thing with a chain on it, and it was like it was cemented into this wall, which I guess was like the wall of my womb, you know? And I definitely felt that one being pulled out too when we did this thing. And I just had like so much tears and so much just like gratitude. And I also saw the rose like being tight and then like opening up. It was interesting that someone else had the exact same visualization. Um, and I was really feeling strongly. I had posted that my grandmother, when I was a child, I remember her saying about sex to be endured and that she never enjoyed it. She wanted to have a big family, but she had to have a hysterectomy when she was really young. And that's my grandma that I just love. She's just the love of my life. I wouldn't be the person that I am without her influence, you know? And I just had this feeling, this strong feeling like that I could heal it for her too, you know? And it was just really powerful. And I just like, I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh.
I'm complete.
Thank you so much, sister, for sharing. Yeah, it feels like it's really opening up for you. Thank you for sharing your process with us and what's come forward. And thank you for being so open in your heart. Mm.
I definitely felt the channel between the womb and the heart too. Like, I felt it just like glowing and throbbing with the energy, you know? It was it was really intense, the process that we went through. So you could really feel the feels, as they say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank you.
much.
You're welcome, sister. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, I trust that this is exactly what we needed today as a collective sisterhood. We went deep, but we didn't go too deep. And we can trust that this is what God wanted us to receive and that you can handle what is happening and approaching. So, thank you, sister. Thank you so much. All right. Beloved Sarah Rose, welcome to the space, sister. We're here to receive you.
Hi, can you?
Yes. I think it was kind of off for a minute there, but I could hear you.
Okay, there was like a long lag. Yeah, I just want to say thank you first and foremost, Alicia, for just, oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. This has just been such a homecoming. Just thank you for being like in such deep integrity. And I know that shamanic work is like, I mean, it's just so powerful. And I've encountered shamans who are not in integrity, and it's like the most one of the most terrifying experiences. So it's just like been such a relief for my own heart to like connect with someone else who does deep medicine work, who is working with the real medicine. It just gives me so much hope and healing. Like what you're doing is just so powerful for the collective. So yeah, I'm just like so grateful to have been here on the receiving end of like this pure real medicine. and yeah, this is just, like I said, such a homecoming for me. My own path is also deeply shamanic. Christ has been my guide, and so it's been really amazing to like get the Sophianic like aspect of it. Like it's hard to put into words, but it just is like the real living Christ is in service to the real living Sophia, and part of my mission is to bring forth the medicine of the true living Christ, the true living Yeshua, and to help people come to know God like through the real Christ, and like deprogram from religious constructs. And like the other day when you said womb control, mind control, for me it was just like, oh, because yeah, my path has been about so much untangling the mind control. And yeah, it's just amazing. Like I said, this has been such a homecoming. I feel like my journey, I finally don't feel alone in that certain way anymore. Like just to have that validation and that mirroring. Yeah, it's just been so deep. And I know I'm going to continue to process how all of this reconciles, but like this is the true medicine of God, the true living God. This is what the true like Christ brought forth. And it's just like, and Rose is the name that God gave me like after a certain part of my journey. So it's like just all the confirmation and everything. It's just, yeah, it's so beautiful. So just thank you so much. And thank you to everyone here. Like this is the real thing. And I'm just so, yeah, I'm so glad that this space exists and that women can start to, yeah, come home to the true like love and power that exists within. So thank you.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you so much for that beautiful reflection. Thank you for sharing your experience. And I'm deeply grateful for all that you're sharing here because yeah, going into a shamanic space, it can be very scary if you're working with someone who isn't in integrity and isn't in that full devotion to God. And I'm really grateful for the reflection, and I'm so glad that it's been supporting you with your mission with Christ. Like I feel like, oh, I want to chat with you more about this because I can feel the marriage happening so beautifully. And yeah, thank you, sister, for holding your light and for sharing that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Beautiful sister Margaret. Welcome, Margaret. Is it Margaret Ann? Margaret Ann? Welcome to the circle. We're here to receive you. Margaret Ann, wonderful.
Oh, the energy. I would like to start with giving thanks and honoring my friend Maria, who talked earlier. Hi, Maria. Because she told me about the meeting. And so she encouraged me to attend. Yeah. So it feels like I've been waiting for this. That the timing's perfect. And my wound space has responded with grace and ease. Been amazing. Since she feels like a very dear friend that's been waiting. And so I'm feeling reunited. And then when the heart joined in as well, wow, whoo, what a party. Celebrations all around. And the icing on the cake also was, I've just felt my mother, my ancestors going, yes. Been waiting for this. Okay. So that was a delight to have their confirmation and for them just to be with me and supporting me as well. I've learned so much. So I wish to thank you and all the ladies for the energy, for the support, for feeling safe. So I'd like to thank you all again with my love, my grace and my joy, my blessings to everyone here. Love you lots.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you.
Sister. I love that your sister Maria invited you here. That is like the best. I love it so much. That just gets me so giddy. Um, it really does. And I appreciate your share so much. And thank you for being here. And yeah, I think we could all really feel that, sisters, of what Margaret Ann just spoke into. And yeah, just
Mm,
thank you. Thank you. It's such a pleasure to share space
thank
with you.
you. Thank you too.
Thank
Oh, what fun. Time for celebrations.
Yes. Yes. So speaking of celebrations, um, I feel like it's a really special day because today is my sister. I have three younger sisters. They're my half sisters. And the oldest of the three, today's her 22nd birthday. And I really kind of raised her, to be honest, because I was 14 when she was born, and we're very, very close. And she's in Ohio, and we're having like a birthday party Zoom call later. And I've been doing this thing all day for her, where I've sent her all these pictures to celebrate her. Because as some of you know, some of you don't know, our mother, she passed away in December of 2020. My sisters were very young, and it was very, very traumatic. And so, uh, I just want to, make her birthday as special as can be without our mom being here. But I just, today I was like, oh, it's just so beautiful. I'm doing this lineage healing today, and it's her birthday, and really honoring that sisterhood and our lineage and celebrating that. So, yeah. All right. So, beautiful sister Jenny, would you like to share, sister? We'd love to welcome you into this space.
Yeah,
Hi.
hi there. So I it was kind of interesting for me because I sent a message before it started. My dogs, like right as we were settling down to like do the healing, they got crazy. They were being crazy. I put them out of the room, but our downstairs is a big empty space. So they were just the whole time going crazy, but I was still like, there was a part of my mind that had to like concentrate on allowing to drop in, but I was able to do it. And I felt this intense, like it was a very intense energy. And when you were talking about doing the clearings, I kept like burping. I was like, oh, where is this coming from? And I did have that experience. And then like later on, I was like, oh, is it still happening after we were done with the clearings? And it wasn't going to happen again. Right. So it was interesting. I definitely experienced some things clearing out during that part. And I also just felt this intense energy, and especially when you're talking about like noticing like the pleasure like dropping down into the yoni, like I actually was having that, like the feeling of that like pleasurable sensations that, I mean, for the most part, since I had got out of like got out of the whole like sex cult experience, like haven't really experienced, because I think part of that was a time when it was like my womb was really opening, like feeling like, oh, like, that was a part of it. It was a meditation experience, right? But they were like attaching and siphoning, and I think she really closed down quite heavily after that, right? Like being enticed to open and then like just shut it down basically. So um yeah, so that was beginning to happen, and I feel like I definitely need to keep going and offering her like these spaces of being able to feel comfortable opening. And yeah. And I also felt similarly to like my ancestors more over the past couple days. Was I like directly aware of that, but of them, just like my mother was like hugging me and crying, like, yeah, she had had an experience as a teenager where she was raped, and my grandmother had her have an abortion, which for them, like, they were very, very Christian, which was kind of amazes me, right? Like, and I think it was because my grandmother's mother had her, and then the father like ditched out of town, and so after growing up as the child of that experience, she didn't want my mother to live that, right? What her mother had lived. So I don't know. Yeah, I just felt like a lot of them like being very grateful for being willing to go in and do this work. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Um, Thank you so much for sharing, sister, your process. I just feel the thread weaving for you in all these different areas. And oh yeah, just really honoring your share and honoring the process that is continuing to unfold. And I love that you brought in the piece around the ancestors too. I know like a lot of us are feeling that. I think that's really special. That they're really present. They want this for us. Like, you know, our ancestors, they want us to be thriving, even though they couldn't be. Like, they want that for us. That is very clear whenever I do ancestral work. Like, they want us to feel that way. Um, so yeah. So I believe everyone who wanted to share has shared. And Brianna says, sisters, thank you for your shares and being in this space. It's been more than helpful doing the healing together. I love you all, but I'm at capacity. I need to leave. Beautiful. Honor your process, sister. Thank you for being here. So I'm more than happy to continue to hold this space if anybody wants to share anything else in a free flow. And then, yeah, we're really going to wrap up. You know, this has been a really deep, powerful experience. If you know a woman, if you know a sister who could benefit from this, please invite her. The replays are going to be available for a few more days, plenty of time to catch up on them. So if you know of any women who could benefit from what we've done over the last 3 days, like I really encourage that to share this medicine. So yeah, I'll just open it up here for any remaining shares. Just feel free to unmute yourself, and yeah, you all can connect if you want to speak to another sister. You can. You don't just have to speak to me. If there's anything that you want to bring in, feel free, and I'm here for it.
Can I just say, after everything that everybody has said in the last while, and awareness of where we all come from, I think one of the most beautiful things that I notice is because we are all so far away from each other geographically, and I adore that. I see myself as a woman of the globe. Yes, I have my nationalities and I have my heritage, but knowing that there's somebody in Australia, knowing there's several in America, knowing it's myself and Margaret from the UK, and the sisterhood across the world and the energy of that, I just find so beautiful, really beautiful and energizing. And I'm so grateful because I find it educational. I hear the different accents and I hear the stories and I hear the feelings, and the feelings are what connect us. This feeling still connects each and every one of us, regardless of where we come from, regardless of what our voices sound like. And isn't that everything? You know, isn't that just everything? It's so precious. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, I love that. I don't want to talk to. I feel like I've been talking all day, so yeah.
I'll say something. Yeah, that's so, so beautiful. And that's just like reflecting what I wrote down like right after the healing. I just kind of free channeled, free flowed, and I wrote down collective womb sovereignty, a global healing movement, new heavens, new earth. So I really do feel that like global, truly like planetary power. So, and that just speaks to like the power that actually is in the womb. Like it really is this microcosm of the macrocosm. That's how I experience it anyway. Like, especially over the last couple of days, just spending more time with myself in that inner silence. Like I kept seeing how my womb is like, I can go inward, but it's like I'm seeing all of outer space is kind of how it feels. Like it's the microcosm of the entirety of creation inside my own body. And I just think that's so beautiful. We really do have so much power. And yeah, just womb sovereignty. This really is the movement. This really is the wave. And it doesn't matter where we are or where we come from or what we've been through. Like, we're all connected by this love. And yeah, it's just so powerful. So thank you, Marie, for sharing that. And yeah, for everyone for being here.
Yeah, amazing. I love that. That actually, I forgot to say that earlier today, but when I was laying with Gaia and preparing for this, she was telling me and like anchoring it in more of like, Alasia, I need you to hold the timeline for the womb sovereignty of every woman, like for the feminine collective. Like, that's your mission. And I've known that, but then to hear those like words, oh, okay, that's why this is so big. That's why what we're doing here is so big. And we all are all over the globe. And it really is so powerful to think about what is going to ripple out from this. So thank you for your reflections on that, because yeah, it is absolutely a collective movement, and yeah, it's happening. And that is going to awaken the womb of Gaia. And what happens through the womb of Gaia? She births heaven on earth. So when the wombs begin to awaken, we're birthing with her. Our reality is changing, like the fabric will change. And that's why this is so powerful. Whew, yeah, amazing. Amazing threads weaving here. All right, beloveds. Any final shares before I close our container, our immersion? I just want to take this moment to say thank you. Say thank you to each and every one of you who have joined this experience over the last 3 days, live on the replay. Thank you. Thank you sincerely. Thank you for helping me do this. This movement would not be possible without you and without all of the women that you are going to share your womb wisdom with throughout your life and touch and connect and inspire throughout your own presence. Thank you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for allowing me to guide you. It's honestly such an honor. I'm actually not able to even put words to this. I need to like integrate all of this. I'm probably going to go back and watch the healing myself. And just read and take it all in, even more deeply over the weekend. And I'm just so grateful for this experience, and wherever your journey continues to take you, whether you continue to journey with me in the womb sovereignty journey, which is the highest timeline that I am holding for all of you, because it is going to be incredible. And if you can continue to journey on your own, like, may your journey be blessed, sister. May you remember who you are. May you remember you are so deeply loved and you are a daughter of Sophia. May you come back to this medicine and remembrance and all of this, and know that if you ever need support in your womb journey, I am here to support you. This is my mission, and I am deeply honored to do this work. And I thank you for allowing me to serve you and to serve this space, and for being so open with your hearts to receive all of this. Thank you. Thank you for your reflections. Thank you for your support. Thank you for inviting women into this space. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your love. I am so deeply grateful. And I hope that you all integrate so beautifully over the next few days. The replays will be available until the 19th at the end of the night. And I will be sending out a link later where you can check out all the details of the womb sovereignty journey. And if you're feeling called, send me a DM, let's chat, and we can hop on a call and begin to feel into if it feels aligned. And of course, again, I'm offering that special rate of $300 off the total investment for the journey. That'll be good through the 22nd. So if you're really feeling called, now's the time to come in too and to claim your space in the circle, as it will be full. God, Sophia has been showing me that this is going to fill up quickly because of how many women are ready, and it's time, right? It's time. So I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Blessings, blessings on your journey, sisters. And I will see you inside the circle next time, whenever that may be. All my love to you. Thank you. Thank you.